Hello gamers and welcome back to NeueCraft, my first ever private SMP server here on Minecraft 1.18. Look at that beautiful sunrise happening in the distance. Love it. Right, last episode. What an episode it was. We finished our base. Well, finished the outside. Look at this. Isn't it glorious? I absolutely love this thing. Every time I fly back into it, it brings me joy and happiness. And I love coming in this way. I didn't think I would be using this very much at all, but I'm using it all the time just because it's fun. It's really fun. Since last episode, I've done a little bit of stuff off camera, a little bit of boring stuff that wouldn't have made good episode material. But we talked about what are we going to put underneath here? What's going to go inside the base? Because I accidentally blocked off access to this when I was just covering everything up because I hadn't figured out where and how I'd get inside. And I still haven't, but I started doing some of the prep work. So we get down this trapdoor at the moment. And what I've done is just a bunch of mining, and I have hollowed out a good chunk of the inside of this thing. So there's a lot of room in here. As you can see, this is an enormous amount of space, and I have recouped all of the stone and dirt that I put into this place by digging this hole. That is for sure. It's a lot of stuff, so I've got to figure out what to do with it. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to figure out what on earth are we going to do with all of this stuff. One thing I know I want to do is connect up some of my farms and such, and the storage system entry is just up here. So yeah, this input is, well, technically it's up there, but we can put it wherever we want. So what we might have is a train station of sorts for loading, offloading materials and putting them into storage. And then in addition to that, this side we're going to do something with bulk storage silos and shulker box loaders, I think. And that's going to connect to the output of storage, which output the storage system, which is currently this chest right here. So we'll take that down and push it into a whole bunch of other stuff. At the moment, my bulk storage is this. It's all of these shulkers. So what do we have here? I've got a little cobble, stone, bone meal, stone, random bits and pieces, magma, prismarine, blaze rods, more cobble, more magma, yeah, all sorts of stuff in here. Dirt, boats. This is all cobble, all of this. So yes, we need to figure all that stuff out. So that's what we're going to do today. Not build all of that stuff, but start to figure out the shape of it at least and get an idea together for how to address it. There's also a few other things over here that I've been up to that weren't too interesting to film, but while I was away over Christmas, Dr. Cass mainly led the initiative to dig out this mountain, and I know he'd been doing some more work on it to get it looking super beautiful. And as such, I've removed a few things that we had on spawn here, a few shops, and I put them inside. So this is this cavern that Dr. Cass has created. And the idea is each one of these is like a square lot that anyone can come and build a shop on, and this will become our shopping district. He even spawn-proofed it here by slabbing, and underneath here is soul sand. And if you have soul speed, you can zoom around the shopping district at pace, which is pretty fantastic. So I have moved my rocket shop indoors. I upgraded it from wool to concrete. Payment goes in here, and people get 1 diamond gets some 5 stacks of rockets. And my little market stall as well, which I made from the very beginning, that was sitting right out here, is now inside. I turned it into a proper build. This is my attempt at making like a slightly magical enchanted book house. All the books are 1 diamond. And yeah, we got mending in here and unbreaking, etc. Efficiency, you get the idea. Sword enchantments are here. We got armor enchantments up here. and there's still a few to get actually and populate this with. It's not completely full just yet. And then I was going to do a couple of other shops, so rather than sell bow enchantments, it's easier just to sell the bows because everyone's got a pretty good idea of what they want. Most people want this bow, which is an infinity bow. And I could do both. I could do infinity bows and I could do mending bows, but you know, they all have punch and flame and breaking and mending and power 5, etc. So that's all great. And Harlock did the same. He moved his shops indoors, so we have the pickle truck here, fresh pickles, diamond for 2 stacks of pickles. That's pretty good. And when we did the mob heads plugin that we installed, we also did the armor stand thing as well. So look at this, isn't this cute? A little kid and parent, and Harlock is there serving us behind the counter. I absolutely love that. So great. And he's built this wonderful corner emporium over here where he can sell all of his wares. So he's got all of his woods that he has for sale, the wools. This is yet to be populated. We've got some prismarine stuff, candles are all going in here, and honey stuff over here. And spawn gets a little bit tidier as a result. So little by little we can start moving things in there and keeping this nice and clean out here, which would be great. And look what Harlock's been up to here. He's been building a castle wall and pathway all the way up to the top here. He says this isn't the castle build, this is just the outer wall. So I'm imagining he's planning something pretty special for the inside of here, which I cannot wait to see. Okay, we might go check out what some of the others have been doing on the server as well, but let's start cracking on with some of our own stuff here. So back up here on the nether roof, I've now gone and connected up my nether portal at my new base to this one. And I made myself a little themed portal up here to make it clear this goes back to my base, sort of in the theme of the base. I'm pretty pleased with how that's looking. And then I found my original portal was right down here, and I found a spot in the bedrock nearby that was just 1 deep and did the whole explodey trick thing. And now we have a way into the nether down here. I cleared out a little bit of this area. Oh crikey, because of those guys. I don't want them, but they're scary. Now, we're just waiting for Graydog to come and meet us, and yeah, the idea being, Gray built himself a little temple base as well. His is over here. It's very grand indeed. It's more like sort of pyramid. Oh no, I just used up my last rocket. I'll be right back. I've got to go use my own shop. Sorted. And we have our first sale at the new prices. That's great to see. And we made about 10 diamonds out of the bookshop already, so these two have been going pretty well for having only been around for a very short time in the new space. Right, where were we? Let's fly over the top of Harlock's base. Straight over here to Gray's. There we go. So this is Gray's little base. It's all underground. So he's building out down here is his plan. It's all very cool. And what we want to do is we want to connect the 2 temple boys here and at my place via a tunnel. Hey Gray.
Hi.
Hey, where are you?
Trying to get through a portal.
Oh. All right, you're there. You're right next to me. Haha. Nice. So I've just been thinking about this, Gray. I think what the most sensible thing to do is, your idea was great, to just connect it to this. And if we just make this go deeper and we put the soul sand at the level we want down below to the tunnel, we walk through the tunnel from yours to mine, you hit this and just come straight up the same water chute all the way to the top.
Yeah, but we would also need to make a way to go down.
We do, yes. That's the other thing.
Maybe if we dig this out like 1 block behind there and put another one?
Yeah, we could, yep. 21. That dimension's got to go down to 4, so it's about 200 blocks that way. And then about 640, so 100 blocks that way.
Okay, we gotta get digging, I guess.
So that's Gray's base down the end right there. And we've come up with this tunnel design that we want to kind of stick with. It uses a lot of dark prismarine, sea lanterns, spruce, dark oak, and spruce steps, which will form the tunnel. And it's nice and big enough for us to fly through. I think we're going to put deep slate on the ceiling. And I'm just finishing off a little bit of the decoration here. Phew. I think we're about done. Just got to tidy up some edges. Nice. Okay, I think we are about there. At least with the tunnel decoration. Next step is to obviously sort out the water streams and make it all neat and connected. Alright, so if I ever want to get back to Gray's base easily, I've not put an entrance here, but if we zip on down this way, fly into here, got a double water stream now, first half of which takes us right down here, into the tunnel, fly over here. Oop. 3 rockets later, and boom! We're at Gray's base. Isn't that cool? And it's just as easy to get back. Nice. So, Harlock here, he's been up to his old tricks. He left a little message on the last video about some kids misbehaving, playing down by the river. So I think he's done something with the armor stands and the river that I made. Apparently there's a bunch of them messing around down here, causing mischief. So we're going to go and hunt them out and see if we can find these little whippersnappers. Maybe I did a bit too much bone mealing here. Oh, look at this. He's made a llama and cart. Is that a real llama? Yeah, it is a real llama. He wasn't moving. Look at this, an armor stand guy with the melon cart. That's brilliant. Very nice. Ah, there's a little kid. There's our first one. Hiding up behind the barrel. Ah, there's one on the back of the truck. Check it out. Didn't see you. Hello, mate. Number 2. Ah, there's one. He's about to go over the falls. Number 3. Go over. Yeah, oh, there they are. Brilliant. That's really funny. 4 and 5. Those crazy kids. Oh, I'm not sure what Harlock needs it for, but he mentioned he needed a boatload of string. Aha! There he is, having a gold throwing contest with his friends. Yeah, I know he needed a load of string for something, and we like to help each other out here on NeueCraft, so I went AFK at my spider farm, and got him just under 3 shulkers of string there, so hopefully that's of some use to him. Okay, so it's about time we get back to the base and start looking at that storage system. Whoa! Oh, what? Are we having a party? Did somebody forget to tell me? What's with all the cake? Oh, it's surrounding this. I bet it's Gray. Because we finished the tunnel. Oh, Gray. Thank you for the cake. It's nice to celebrate. Whoosh. fly straight up into cake. Okay. So we're just getting ready here to start working on the storage system, and yeah, the output from the existing storage system is just over here in the corner. We've got this chest, and the idea would be that we would get rid of that chest and just connect the hopper line out to somewhere around here and head on down into this system. So I've made a little styled area for it here. I've put some nice decoration in on the walls and a floor. I might have to move this floor now I put it in because I don't know how tall this thing needs to be, but all ready to go. I've got my redstone box right here, and we're going to get cracking with this build and start putting it together, starting from the top down and seeing how much room this bulk silo is going to take up. Right, so I have done a fair bit more work since the end of that time lapse we just watched. So this thing is the same as it was, essentially. So it's all ready to go. I've got a couple of filters set up, and I've got to start populating its stuff. But in theory, it's all ready to work. So I've got to connect it up, of course. This line of hoppers here needs to connect to the output of storage. So anything in overflow that currently lands in that chest there that doesn't fit in the storage system will come through a line of hoppers here, connect to here. That in turn goes down into this item filter, and this is where we'll filter out the items that can be put into box storage. So we've got cobble, we've got dirt, we've got stone, etc. And I'm using iron nuggets here to separate those out. And so this will be one big item filter, and anything that doesn't get filtered out for bulk storage at the moment just goes into this chest at the end, and we'll reroute that somewhere else later. But for now, that's cool. And underneath the item filter, we have shulker box loader. Okay, so out of the item filter above, things come down into these hoppers, which in turn there are dispensers here. These dispensers will dispense the shulker box, which lives here, and the items get filtered from the item filter into those. And we're watching the output of the shulker box, so when that is full, we have a very similar item filter sort of signal strength thing here, that when it gets full, the signal strength will come through to here. That will set this off, triggering this. That in turn breaks the shulker box, and this behind replaces it. So it places an empty one, and the broken shulker box goes down into the hoppers and the chests below. So if we just zip on down there, what we have here is a mass storage array, just drops everything to the bottom. At the moment I've just got cobble, dirt and stone set up, and these will start filling up with shulker boxes full of that material, is the idea. As each new shulker box gets filled, it gets dropped into storage, and whenever we want one, we could come in here and just take away that, and everything would just flow on down and fill up from the bottom onwards. And we have 10 double chests of storage here, which is somewhere in the region of like 40,000 individual items of each thing. That's a lot. I don't think we'll ever need more than that. So that's it. This is going to be bulk storage. This is where I come to access it. And then access was the other problem I needed. I needed to get a way in and out of here, which I currently don't have other than this thing here. So what I've done is a few modifications. We can get up here. This takes us back into our water stream, pops us up back here. Now previously we were just using this little trapdoor to get down. However, I've put in a new mechanism when we want to go down there. Here, there's a door. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oops. Ta-da! Put in a piston door. Look at that. Isn't that great? So it's just a double piston sliding inny-outy thing. Very simple in the way it works. These are just a bit of redstone over the top. So there's a wall of 4 pistons here and 2 here with the materials on them with just a 1-tick delay that activates the different sets. The complicated part was just doing the timer down here and having it activated from 2 directions. So the button activates this line of redstone. That pressure plate up there activates this line. Either line will unpower this and send a second signal into this timer, which keeps this powered for the duration of that timer, which is 4, 4, 4, 12 ticks. There we go, it's 12 ticks now. So when we want to leave at the front door, we can just walk straight out that way. And when we want to come back, we just push this little secret button, and then we step. And then we want to go back up, we can do so right here. Come out here to the nether roof, because the French baguette has been making an insane gold farm out here to power multiple piglin bartering systems simultaneously. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely mental, French. What have you built? Hey, there he is. Okay, we're going through. Oh, he's put his alternate account online on the other side. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a waterfall of flesh. What? That is pretty mental. That's a lot of golden nuggets. And then he's got to craft those. So he's got a crafting station here, which end up over here. Wow. Impressive, French. Impressive. So I made one other little amendment here to the design of the entry into downstairs, because obviously flying down a couple of levels, pushing that button to enter isn't that convenient. We've got the up water stream here, so I put in another one right in the middle here. I still need to move all these shulkers, they're going to go soon, but right here we've got a drop chute. Boing. That lands us on this slime pad here. Nice fall all the way from the top into this little room that I hollowed out behind this waterfall, and we can get straight into bulk storage here. Take what we need, off we go, and then whenever we're ready, we can just hop straight back in the water stream and end up back upstairs. Nice and fast. Okay, everything is connected up. We have a fully stocked sorting system now with lots of stuff in it, and we are have moved everything we had a lot of in here, including sugarcane, prismarine starting to build up, gunpowder, iron blocks, magma we haven't got much of, quite a lot of blaze rods, we've got a lot of bone meal, stone and dirt and cobble, which we have tons of. So that's all building up nicely, and I've just finished the overflow functional part. So now if nothing gets picked up by this item filter, it will then go straight out the end into this dispenser, which will dispense it into this water stream, which in turn sends it all the way over here, and yeah, back for the moment into here. Just realised that's going to send it on an infinite loop. So we need to do something different with that, clearly. Okay, so we've undone that little whoopsie daisy, taken out that ice track. I've left this bit in because I obviously intend to put in something over here, probably a railway station, which will deliver things into the input of the item sorter. So I'm going to leave this ice stream with the water going up to these hoppers in the inputs there. That's all good. And on this side, the output, anything that doesn't get put into bulk storage now just gets looped back. So we've got a self-dispensing dropper here, and that goes out into a water stream which goes up and into a chest upstairs. So I've got some hoppers on me here. So hoppers wouldn't have gotten sorted, so I'll stick them in there. There we go. They come flying out. They're going to go right up there. And then they should all appear, as if by magic, in this chest right here. There we go. Perfect. So anything that now goes into the inputs that doesn't get stored in here tries to go into bulk storage down below. If we're not storing it in bulk storage, it'll end up back in this chest, right back here. Magic, and then we can figure out what to do with it. So I'm actually not storing hoppers right now, so I'll put those in a redstone box. And yeah, fantastic. Pretty happy with that end result. So I think we can leave that episode here for today. So all that's left to do is to say thank you so much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed this one. I've only just noticed that some prankster has completely filled my entire ceiling with these dripping plant things. That is a little too many particles for my liking. We might have to do something about that. But leave it for there for now. It's kind of cute. Very funny, whoever that was. So, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care for now. Bye-bye.